I'm getting internet trolls, gentlemen, on my Penguins take. And I'd like to ask both of you, esteemed gentlemen, Dregs, you can start. Are you liking what you're seeing from the Pens, and are you buying it that they're going to qualify for the playoffs? Because I am.
Oh, I am liking what I'm seeing from Sidney Crosby and the Pens. I'm not ready to say I'm buying that they're going to qualify for the playoffs.
How much more do you need to see?
10 more games. History tells us by the 20-game mark, then you've got a pretty good understanding of what they're all about. But in fairness to Kyle Dubas and the group that is the Pittsburgh Penguins, they took a flyer on a couple of guys. Like, who had Justin Brazeau doing what he's doing on their bingo card? And I know Brazeau's agent pretty well, John Walters, and when he signed in Pittsburgh, there was a lot of work that had to get done. I mean, this is a young guy that has been fighting his way to find a spot in the National Hockey League since being dispatched by, I guess, Dubas
and the Leafs.
Technically the Marlies, but you're right, the Maple Leafs organization. But this young man was desperate for a little security. I'm not sure he has that in Pittsburgh, but he's following up where he was in Boston. Right?
He's a big boy.
He's an interesting piece.
He's
playing with Mantha
boy.
and who else is on that line? They've got a good thing going.
All right, Pierre, go ahead.
Malcolm.
Where are you at? Where are you at with the Penguins?
Well, first of all, I feel personally responsible for the Penguins' start. I'm just kidding, but you know.
Oh, let me guess,
when I
Pierre.
asked Crosby,
You knew this the whole way. You guessed this.
No,
Pierre.
no. I thought they'd be 2-7, not 7-2. What I'm saying is, when I asked Crosby in Vegas in September about his future, and asked him about Montreal, you may remember this story, and it created a bit of a you-know-what storm. And part of Crosby's answer that day was he understands that when the Penguins are out of it, that there's going to be this white noise and people asking him about his future. So you know what he's done? He's made sure there's no white noise right now because the team is 7-2-1. And listen, all kidding aside, if the Penguins are within distance, a reasonable distance of a playoff spot, there's zero chance anyone's going to be able to convince him and go to him before the March 6th trade deadline to ask him if he's ready to leave the Penguins. If that team has a heartbeat, that's where he wants to be.
All right, with this in mind and how well Sid's playing, because he's been unbelievable.
I know what you're going to do now. You're going to say, what, he's not getting traded?
No. I'm going to bring up the Olympics here.
No?
We'll go around the table. Mini Jerry's. Oh, you can start. Mini Jerry's. Sid plays a more important role or is more impactful in the Canadian success at the Olympic Games than Connor McDavid.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on.
What's your mini Jerry? He was at the Four Nations. He was better than Connor McDavid.
Who won the
Four
whole
Nations?
Tournament? McDavid.
One shot. It was a brilliant shot. McKinnon won the
20%.
MVP.
McDavid will be the showcase piece for Canada at the Olympics.
He better start playing better than he is right now.
Maybe he's saving it up for the Olympics. You never know.
20%. Jonas, where are you at with that mini Jerry?
Can you phrase the question again?
Sidney Crosby will have more of a positive impact on Canada's Olympic team than Connor McDavid.
5%.
5%.
It's an unfair question because
Why?
you're slighting somebody who's a great player.
It's
Thank
an
you.
an
ass
obvious question.
Dregs?
I will say that Crosby will have a more impactful showing. I
Wow,
will.
There you go.
And
You got to
only
give a
in this
percentage.
sense.
You got to give a percentage. It's called Mini Jerry.
All right, like 60%. Is that and the reason I'm saying this is
this is the
because
best
you
insider
have to
roundtable
be
we've had.
defensively solid to win the gold.
Yeah.
On the world stage, right? And I'm going to go all the way back to the Golden Goal in 2010 and how that team was built. They were built to win 2-1, 3-2 hockey games, one-goal games, tight checking games. Crosby is still, he's designed to play that way, and he's comfortable playing that way. And in that regard, I think he'll be all around better.
I'm with you, Pierre. What's your mini Jerry's on this?
I'm so honored, by the way, to be part of a mini Jerry. I've been waiting for years. It was on this bucket list I have written behind me, behind the camera. But yeah, I'm going to say on the ice, Connor McDavid wins MVP at the Milan Olympics, which I look forward to going over and covering.
You guys don't know how to play
off
the game.
the ice.
Yeah, we don't really.
Off the
Just
ice.
doing their own thing.
Sidney Crosby's
Freelance.
impact is already unreal off the ice. It started in Calgary at the Olympic camp in August, going to every player, making sure everyone understands, where they are in this process. Unbelievable the stories you hear about 87 taking this to another level in terms of being the captain of Team Canada. But on the ice, I think 97 is going to have the biggest impact.
Okay. I hope so. I want to clarify that. I want it to be the McDavid Olympics. He's earned it. He's deserved it. He didn't get a chance in 18 and 22. This should be his. But right now, Sid's playing better than McDavid is.
Yeah.
He is.